Hey guys, this is Austin, and today I'm here with a video going over what to expect on the new iPod Touch 5th generation. Now last year's update consisted of a new color, woohoo! But this year we should see an all new iPod Touch, so let's take a look. As always, the iPod Touch is going to continue to be based on the iPhone. Now I recently did a what to expect on the iPhone 5, which you guys can check out right here. The gist of it is that it's going to get a bigger screen, more powerful processors, and LTE. While I definitely don't expect to see the new iPod Touch with LTE anytime soon, I do expect it to get the same screen from the new iPhone. So what this means is that it will get a 4-inch panel with a resolution of 1136 by 640. While it's not going to be anything on a screen like the Samsung Galaxy S3 with its monster 4.8-inch display, but it will be taller. So basically what this means is that it's going to have another row of icons on the home screen, and it'll work better for video since it will be a 16 by 9 aspect ratio. The new iPod Touch should also get an all-new design. So the current iPod Touch has a very tapered design, and while it's certainly not bad, it looks like Apple's going to square it off a little bit more, similar to what they did with the iPhone 4 and 4S. The new iPod Touch should also get more powerful specs. So the current generation model has an Apple A4 processor and 256 megabytes of RAM. However, in the new model, I definitely expect at the very least an Apple A5 processor and a half a gigabyte of RAM, and who knows, they may even throw in an Apple A6 chip. One question a lot of iPod Touch owners have is what about the camera? Of course, the current generation only has a 0.7 megapixel camera, and that's definitely not going to cut it for 2012. My bet is that it gets the same camera from the iPad 3. Now this is a 5 megapixel shooter that's paired with the iPhone 4S optics, so it's kind of a mix between the iPhone 4 and 4S cameras. Now this makes sense because of course since the iPod Touch has got to be a budget thing, they can't go charge $300 or $400 for it, they have to kind of keep a fairly cheap camera in there. And since they're already using this for the iPhone 4, they've already used it for the iPhone 4S, and now they're using it for the iPad 3, I think it makes sense that they could put it into the new iPod Touch. Pricing is a big question mark. The current iPod Touch starts at $200, and I expect that it will at least match this price. Now the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes below $200, as if you consider the Google Nexus 7 sells for $200, and it's a full 7-inch tablet with a quad-core processor, it starts to make the iPod Touch at $200 look a little bit funny. But yeah, I would definitely expect somewhere between $175 and $200 for the launch price. As far as when you can get your hands on the new iPod Touch, it could be as little as 2 weeks. So there should be an Apple event on September 12th where they will be announcing the new iPhone and very well could be announcing the new iPod Touch. However, there's a lot of rumors about a lot of things that Apple is about to refresh, so they very well may do a second event in October where they announce the iPod Touch. Anyway, I'm curious to know, what do you guys think about the new iPod Touch? Last year's update was a big disappointment to me. However, this year it looks like they've checked all the right boxes. So of course we're going to get a better screen, better internals, a different design, and of course a new better camera. However, I'm definitely curious to know what you guys think in the comments below. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to leave it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in all kinds of new iPod Touch videos as soon as it comes out, be sure to subscribe.